Jews, therefore, because of the preparation, besought Pilate that their legs might be broken and that they might be taken away. I think before I go into all of this, I should have the mention of the Centurion. They were with him watching Jesus, saw the earthquake and those things that were done. They feared greatly, saying, "Truly this was the Son of God." Mark. The centurion which stood opposite him saw that he so cried out, gave the ghost. He said, "Truly this man was the Son of God." Mark has, "and when the centurion." Now when the centurion, I'm going to go with now from Matthew. When the centurion and they that were with him, watching Jesus. Mark just has, which stood opposite him. That's not in Matthew. Mark first, which stood opposite him. Then, and they that were with him, watching Jesus. Saw the earthquake. Mark saw that he so cried out and gave up the ghost. So not the earthquake. Saw the earthquake and that he so cried out. Saw I'll have from Matthew and Mark because I don't want to repeat that. Now Matthew only, the earthquake. And those things that were done, or that he so cried out. Actually, he did cry out before the earthquake. So maybe I should mention that they saw that he so cried out and the earthquake. Yeah, I'll put he cried out first from Mark. And gave up the ghost. Yeah, I'm going to put that as well. And gave up the ghost and the earthquake. And then I can have at the end, and those things that were done. You know, because there's so many different things happening, I think I might not actually need this and before the earthquake. Saw that he so cried out and gave up the ghost, the earthquake, and those things that were done. Yeah, I think it'd be okay without another and. The earthquake and those things that were done. Mark just has, he said, truly this man was the Son of God. These things were done. They feared greatly, saying, truly this was the Son of God. So they feared greatly must come first. Saying, or he said. It might be all of them. Matthew has, they feared greatly, saying. So yeah, it could be all of them. Mark is just he said. There's no and, so I can't just have and said, which is what I would want to do. Although I could use the and from the beginning in Mark, and when the centurion. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. And said. And from Mark at the beginning of this verse, and also said from Mark, but from later. Truly this man was the Son of God. Matthew, truly this was the Son of God. So man is at an mark. Truly this is both. Mark only man was the Son of God. That's both. I missed Luke. It's a good thing I started this sentence with now from Matthew, because that's how Luke starts. Now when the centurion. So I can just add now. From Luke. When the centurion is now all three. Luke continues, saw what was done. Saw is now all three. And those things that were done. So I could have those things that were done or what was done. I think I'm just going to stick with the majority of words from Matthew, those things that were done. Done from both Matthew and Luke. He glorified God. They feared God greatly, saying, it might seem as if they all said this, truly this man was the Son of God. Matthew and Luke both have saying. Mark only has he said. Okay. I'm going to have the style from Mark and Luke because they agree. He did this and then said, but I think I'm going to go with saying from Matthew and Luke. They feared greatly, and he glorified God. So this he will be from Mark and Luke. Just Luke glorified God, saying from Matthew and Luke. Luke continues, certainly this was a righteous man, not that he's the Son of God. Huh. Well, Matthew and Mark agree that he said he was the Son of God. How to combine this? Truly this was a righteous man, the Son of God? Truly this was the Son of God, a righteous man. I think that's better. Truly this was the Son of God, a righteous man is also from Mark. They feared greatly, and he glorified God, saying, truly this was the Son of God, a righteous man. I think it's better than saying, truly this was a righteous man, the Son of God. It just doesn't seem to make sense that he would say, this was a righteous man, the Son of God. It's as if he's finishing with what was already known, the Son of God. We already knew he was the Son of God, but now we know he's righteous. That seems like what he would be saying if it's in that order. But if it's in this order, truly this was the Son of God, that's the realization. Yes, he actually was the Son of God, and then you add to it, he was also a righteous man.